Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Cardinals will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Rock. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Got his man quickly. Bulldozes him. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisville!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Irish back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. On the ground, it's Love. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Movement here from the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Finds his target down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially.
And that pass is intercepted.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll do it himself. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You know, you don't need to be an absolute blazer to have success running the football as a QB. You just need to know where to pick your spots, finding holes, reading blocks, falling forward. This quarterback does all of it.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Shuck. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a 1st down play. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy to the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. To the air, it's Shuck. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Love. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Cardinals! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre...
Nothing but green ahead. The 30, the 20, he's at the 10, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the run, it's Turner. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Skips away from pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now he's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Shuck. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
With jet sweep pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down.
And it's picked off.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2 is quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. He's got the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Makes the grab on third. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top 5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
This offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. To the air. It's Shuck. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Notre Dame, 31, Louisville, 14.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack.
Convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the plate, you want to get to that guy who's doing it. Hit him. Make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover it. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that sucker.
How about the ball carrier on that explosive play, backed up inside his own 10-yard line, and is running out in the open field, making people miss, and finally giving his offense some room to operate, really get this drive going.
Right back to the well. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. And the Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
And these jet sweeps used to be plays where you ran to try to trick them and get out wide and make big plays, but now short yardage situations, you start to pack it in tight. Okay, I'll go out wide. I'll pick up my 5 to 10 yards and make it easy and get me a 1st down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The hand to the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, and they convert. The Cardinals pick up the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They'll run play action, trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They move the tight end all over. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Looking left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Turner. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Cardinals are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now he's going to break the pocket. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They go to the draw. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. space at the 25. Oh, what a move! They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 31, Louisville 21.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down.
Let's go. Ready to go.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip.
Pound 55 weak.
They'll try to run for it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Irish! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Turner.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Cardinals in the hurry up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. Fires left. He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go with a direct snap. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter. An 84-yard drive there. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
29.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Buying some time as he moves left. Fighting off the defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Let's see what they've got on second down. Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. 10. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw. It's Shuck. They're bringing heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly